Hello everyone, I am Harshita and today I am going to explain you about the topic payment process request template. So first of all, what is payment process request? It's a group of installments submitted for payment. To run payment process, we need to give our payment criteria every time in the application. So to avoid this repetitive task, we can use this payment process request template so that we can avoid this repetitive work, right? Like here, by using this template, we are setting default payment options and can use the same every time for processing the payment in the application. So by using this template, you can minimize date entry for frequently used payment processing settings. You can identify cash requirements by running the payable cash requirement report against the template before submitting the template for processing, and also can schedule payment process requests to run on a regular basis. When we create this payment process request template, we need to specify three things: selection criteria, payment attributes, and processing option. Now we will go to the application and see how payment process request templates is created and how these three things are specified there. So moving to the application. Now after logging to the application, go to the navigator. Then from there, go to payables. Under payables, go to payments. Then from task list, go to manage payment process request template. Now here, for creating the new, just click on this add icon. Now give name to your payment process request template. Give name here, whatever name you want to give to your template. After giving the name, go to selection criteria. Various selection criteria are coming here. Pay through days. Pay through days is the latest due date for an installment, right? Then from payment priority, it is the lowest payment priority assigned to an installment. Then to payment priority, it's the opposite of the from payment priority. In to payment priority, highest payment priority assigned to an installment. This all information is fetched by the system by default. If you require, you can change the same or can go ahead with the this default information also if you want. Then date basis. It is the basis for the date that affects the installment selection, right? You can select it as a pay date or due date. Right now I'm selecting it as a pay date only. Then under pay groups, you can select all the pay groups here, or if you want any specific pay group, just click on specific and add that specific pay group here, right? In the same manner, currencies also. If you want all, just select all. If you want payment currency, something else, you just click on the payment, select the payment and add a payment currency here. In the same manner, if you want different invoice currency, just select invoice currency and add a row for that, right? Right now I'm taking all. In the same manner, if you want payment business unit to be different, you can select that. Just click on payment and add that business unit here. If you want another business unit for invoice, just click on invoice and add that business unit here or take it as all, right? In the same manner for legal entity, all, or you can specify any specific legal entity here. Now for source also, all you want to take or any specific source you want to take or you want to exclude any source, all the things you can set it from here. Right now I'm taking all. Then just select your supplier or party here, whatever supplier, for whatever supplier you are making this template, just select that supplier here, right? So we are done with the selection criteria. Then go to payment and processing option. Under payment attribute, just give your disbursement bank account, whatever it will be the disbursement bank account. Then give your payment method here. sorry, payment document here. Then under payment process profile, give your process profile, right? Then payment conversion rate type is corporate. It is already coming. Now under processing options, just enable the box you want to have in your processing option. All right. Now, why this processing option is used? For determining the level of automation for that request, right? So just enable review proposed payment. And if you enable this review process payment, then it will processing will stop the payment process request after grouping installment into payment and before building the payment, right? So you can review the proposed payment from there. If you will enable the review installments, then it will allow you to review the installments, and if you want to add an installment or remove any installment or edit an installment, you can do the same, right? And if you want to click this enable this create payment files immediately, you can do the same and apply credit up to zero amount payment. If you want to enable this also, you can enable the same as per the requirement. But this review installment and review proposed payments you should enable, otherwise processing will directly gets completed without any review, right? So after setting all this option, just go to save and close this template. Your changes were saved. Okay. And you can search your template which you have created. And you can see this template list has been created by the system. So this was all about the payment process request template. Thank you.